call me an old washed up 90s rapper? Nigga, I was never washed, nigga. I'll take you to the fucking cleaners. Listen, in the 90s I was rapping, 2000s I was acting, 2010 I was getting money. Now I own the most dangerous sports show in the world. Bring your ass up here.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Don't smell what the Usos cooking, and it man, what's up?
You been good?
Little headache, it's all good, you know. I bounce back quick. I'm resilient, man. We had this karma. I'm resilient, but you know, we gonna see what happened this weekend because I know I'm not letting niggas in Vegas without seeing me. So we'll take care of that before the weekend's over. I know that for sure.
Hey, Camron, you still running your mouth out there, Oos? Talking about I ain't gonna leave Vegas. Hey, today's Saturday, Oos. I'm a Saturday ass. Yeah, pull up, man. You know where I'm at, Oos.
Some rapper from the 90s running his mouth to you. That's crazy to me.
Roman Reigns won the championship at WrestleMania on Sunday. He's also the older cousin of Jey Uso. Camron and Jey Uso got into an altercation recently. Roman Reigns had some interesting words to say about Camron recently.
Some rapper from the 90s running his mouth to you. That's crazy to me. You main event Jey Uso, you the yeet man.
Camron, what do you think about that?
Well. Look what we have here. Roman Reigns, the little dog, the tribal chief. Well, I'm the paramount chief. Jey Uso, you gonna get your big cousin? Your big cousin? Oh, because he's a Sunday WrestleMania. But I tell you what, he lost them last two WrestleManias. Triple H, why the would you let him win this year? But let me tell you something, right? You call me an old washed up 90s rapper? I was never washed. I'll take you to the cleaners. Listen, in the 90s I was rapping, 2000s I was acting, 2010 I was getting money. Now I own the most dangerous sports show in the world. Bring your ass up here. And who the wins WrestleMania sticks around for Monday Night Raw? You know why? Because you're an employee. You know why? Because you're a sucker. You do what Triple H tell you to do. But I get it. Triple H, I tell you what, get all the Usos, bring all the motherfuckers. Let's set this up at SummerSlam. I can't wait.
And there you have it.
Listen, y'all, it's official. As you just seen, Camron told Triple H to set it up. He wants to fight Jey Uso at SummerSlam. That's right, y'all. Now, again, you know, I had to do some homework. If you've seen the last video where Roman Reigns sent shots at Camron, I did some digging, and, you know, of course, it was already rumored about, you know, a possible match between Cam and Jey Uso. Now, again, you know, it was very confusing because Cam pretty much guaranteed that he would be pulling up at WrestleMania. However, according to Cam, he got, you know, outside of the building within 2 blocks and was told he wasn't allowed on the premises. Okay, this is Camron, his reason for why he didn't show up at WrestleMania to get his get back. All right, after getting snatched up out the chair, thrown to the ground. You know what I mean? Jey Uso hit him a couple times. But like I said, after fans saying this, they said, hold up now. What's really going on here? Because nobody really, you know, tried to fight back against Jey Uso. They just held him back, right? And then Mace looking crazy, right? You had Trish sitting up there like she was ready to jump off the desk. But like I said, man, now we know. Now we see they just cooking up the storyline to get fans excited for a match between Camron and Jey Uso at SummerSlam. And, you know, seeing Cam, he going old school with the promo. If you pay attention, you can see the slit right there at the collar. He ripping the shirt off. Listen, man, salute to Cam right now. You know, he's been very active behind the scenes. Every week he's up to something else. And listen, man, you got to salute Cam because, again, right now, the music business, right, at least all industries, is very challenging. Everybody's trying to make an honest living. Cam being, you know, an OG in the rap game, now moving into this hip-hop media space. Like I said, man, seeing the possibilities from something like this crossover, this merge between hip hop and wrestling, yo, salute. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out because, again, I told y'all in the last video, you know, my era was, you know, The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold. That was when I was watching wrestling. You know what I mean? Attitude, WWF. You know, now they calling it WWE. So, of course, here we go. Many years later, you know, a different group of talent. You got a different storyline. Roman Reigns, right? Jey Uso. I know it's the twins. I mean, it's a lot here that you can work with. But I'm just curious as to who's going to show up, you know what I mean, for Cam, right? We seen Mace. Mace looked a little confused out there. He always looking like that. You know, Mace, he about his money. I don't see Mace getting his hands dirty, even though that would be very entertaining to see Mace out there getting his hands dirty. But aside from Freaky Zeke, I'm just curious to see who else would show up on behalf of Cam at SummerSlam, because, again, for those who may not know, when Roman Reigns sent the shot at Camron, calling him a old washed-up rapper from the 90s, for those who may not know, Jim Jones, Fab Mano, they were there. You know what I mean? So they witnessed this. And I'm sitting there scratching my head wondering, well, damn, is it possible if we see Jim show up, you know what I mean, on behalf of Cam at SummerSlam? That'd be a crazy way to kind of, you know, end all of this tension between him and Cam, right, for the fans. Because in the end, they still repping the brand. They still repping the bird. I mean, come on. They just doing it, you know what I mean, on their own ends. You know, you see Jim over here doing his thing. You see Cam over here, but they always repping the brand. And like I said, just seeing this and the possibilities that can come from this, yo, salute to Cam. And salute to WWE for even entertaining it, because who knows? Like I said, to see this crossover, I know my family, you know, they're watching all of the different leagues, so I know they'll be excited to see something like this. I was getting a couple calls like, yo, where's Cam? They was watching WrestleMania. They didn't see him. I'm like, yo, I don't know. You know what I mean? I know Cam ain't get his ass whipped for nothing. You get what I mean? Did all of that just to not show up at WrestleMania? I mean, come on now. I'm sitting there scratching my head. But listen, y'all. Y'all can relax. You know what I mean? Circle the dates on your calendar. Cam is pulling up at SummerSlam to get his get back. And like I said, I'm curious to see what will happen. You know what I mean? How will Cam prepare for this? Because, you know, he's much older in life now. You know what I mean? But this is a moment where you get to display that inner child in yourself. And I'm just curious to see how he going to get his get back against Jey Uso. But y'all let me know, man. What are your thoughts on Camron versus Jey Uso at SummerSlam? Let me know your thoughts on this, you know, controversy involving Cam and Jey Uso. Like I said, many were wondering what happened at WrestleMania. Well, now we know. Okay, they were cooking up something much bigger at, you know, SummerSlam, because, again, come on, Cam's first appearance at WrestleMania, that'd have been crazy. But y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Hey, Mace, come on, man. It's all right. You can get your hands dirty for the Lord. Come on. You can hit him, you know what I mean? Hit him with that holy hook. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, Mace. You're going to be all right, man. But y'all let me know what's y'all thoughts. But all right, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.